World-famous wetlands in the world. Wetlands are found in almost every region of the world and are considered the most biologically diverse of all ecosystems. They provide habitat for a great number of water and land species. They are also an important environment to many migratory bird species. Types of wetlands include swamps, bogs, marshes, and estuaries. An overview of some of the most important wetlands in the world. Pantanal, Brazil. Situated in the heart of South America, the Pantanal is the world's largest tropical wetland. At 42 million acres, the Pantanal covers an area slightly larger than England and sprawls across 3 countries, Bolivia, Brazil, and Paraguay. While not as globally familiar as the Amazon to the north, the Pantanal is one of the most biologically rich environments on the planet, with more than 4,700 plant and animal species. In fact, the Pantanal contains South America's highest concentration of some wildlife species, including the jaguar and caiman. From October to March, floodwaters fill the Pantanal like a giant reservoir and drain out slowly between April and September, providing ideal aquatic habitat, nutrient renewal, and flood control for millions of people downstream. The Pantanal also contains a hub of economic activity, ranging from cattle ranching to soy production to tourism. The economic activities of the states within the Pantanal contributed more than $70 billion to their respective economies in 2015. This wetland also provides an array of irreplaceable benefits to help the region's economic development and environment, including river flow for boats to navigate, groundwater recharge, and regulation of floodwaters for millions of people. A study conducted by the Brazilian Agricultural Research Corporation, EMBRAPA, concluded that the region's ecosystem services are valued at $112 billion a year. Jaguars of the Pantanal. If you are dreaming of seeing wild jaguars, Brazil is the destination for you. In the Pantanal, jaguars cannot simply be seen in the flash of an eye, but observed for periods of time as they go about their days. Our trip in search of jaguars in the Pantanal gets off to a good start when my friend Ruth accidentally knocks down the former governor of Mato Grosso State with her backpack at Cuiabá Airport. Flailing his arms and unable to catch himself, the man narrowly avoids a fall as his aide grabs him and pulls him upright. The disgruntled governor gives Ruth a murderous stare, completely deaf to her profuse apologies. No wonder they don't invest in tourism, laughs Julino, our guide in the Pantanal for the next week, and we love him immediately. And while the local government may not be investing significant amounts in tourism, the natural wealth of the Pantanal makes it one of the world's best ecotourism destinations. As we leave the city of about 1 million people, heading southwest, the scenery changes from the urban sprawl to the open farmland that eventually gives way to the dry savanna that dominates the northern Pantanal. Sundarbans Delta. Sundarban Wetland is located within the largest mangrove forest in the world, the Sundarbans, that encompasses hundreds of islands in a maze of rivers, rivulets, and creeks in the delta of the rivers Ganges and Brahmaputra on the Bay of Bengal in India and Bangladesh. The Indian Sundarban, covering the southwesternmost part of the delta, constitutes over 60% of the country's total mangrove forest area and includes 90% of Indian mangrove species. The mangrove forests protect the hinterland from storms, cyclones, tidal surges, and the seepage and intrusion of saltwater inland and into waterways. They serve as nurseries to shellfish and finfish and sustain the fisheries of the entire eastern coast. The Sundarban Tiger Reserve is situated within the site, and part of it has been declared a critical tiger habitat under national law, and also a tiger conservation landscape of global importance. The Sundarbans are the only mangrove habitat which supports a significant population of tigers, and they have unique aquatic hunting skills. Bengal tiger of Sundarbans National Park. The Royal Bengal tiger, Panthera tigris, is a charismatic keystone species. On the IUCN's Red List, tigers are labeled as endangered and populations are decreasing, with a wild population of about 3,200 individuals. Goodrich, 2015. These individuals can be found mainly in India and Bangladesh. Locks et al., 2010. Currently, tigers only reside on about 7% of their historical range. with a 96% population decrease in the past 100 years. Descupta et al., 2017. The largest concentrated population of Royal Bengal tigers can be found in the protected land split between India and Bangladesh. Sundarbans National Park, Kakadu National Park, Australia. Kakadu National Park is joining the global celebration of World Wetlands Day by raising awareness of wetlands and biodiversity. We've created this video to help you learn about the biodiversity is Kakadu's wetlands, threats to its survival, as well as how you can help. Recognized globally, World Wetlands is celebrated each year on the 2 February, marking the anniversary of the signing of the Convention on Wetlands of International Importance, Ramsar Convention, in Ramsar, Iran. Wetland biodiversity contributes to ecosystem resilience, clean water, water supply, storm protection, carbon storage, health and well-being, tourism, and recreation and jobs. Biodiversity is a foundational value of wetlands and an inherent part of the significance of these ecosystems. Crocodile of Kakadu National Park. There are around 10,000 crocodiles in Kakadu. That's 10% of all the crocs in the Northern Territory. We have two types, freshwater crocs and the salties, saltwater crocodiles. Freshwater crocs have a narrow snout and a single row of 4 large scutes, bony plates, right behind their head. Salties have a broader snout and no scutes. Freshwater crocs measure up to 3 meters long, while male saltwater crocs can grow to a whopping 6 meters and weigh in at more than 1,000. Both species can live for more than 50 years. Camargue, France. Have you seen the constantly shifting landscape in the Camargue Delta? Located in southern France at the mouth of the River Rhône, a river delta covering 193,000 hectares, makes up the Camargue Biosphere Reserve. Shifting landscapes, lagoons, overlapping areas of brackish and fresh water, marshes, salt steppes, halophyllous steppes, rangelands, and fallow lands replace each other in a constant interplay as you travel through Camargue. Natural ecosystems overlap with agricultural, all with varying levels of health and resilience. The EU-funded program Ecopotential measures shifts in landscape water levels. It works with Tour de Filat, a private research center that aims at protecting Mediterranean wetlands. Birds of Camargue. Representing only 3% of France's area, Camargue is home to more than 400 of the around 550 bird species native to France. It hosts the only flamingo breeding colony in France, and 489 of the local species are listed by the EU as of conservation interest. The area also provides other valuable services to society, such as flood management, hunting, tourism, pastoralism, and farming. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comments section below. Before you go, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.